people, welcome back to my channel, One Girl, 7 continents and 72 countries. And in this video, I would be discussing the importance of body languages during your online or video interviews, and also I would be talking about the tips that we should keep in mind. And in this video, I would be discussing the 4 major topics, which are the importance of an eye contact and the importance of body gestures and the small gestures that we do during our online or video interviews. And the last but not the least is practicing your active listening skills, which plays an important role during your online or video interview. The best part of an online or video interview is that this spares you from being physically present in front of the interviewer and also by being noticed. However, this had made few things a bit difficult for you. That is, your non-verbal communication can be misread and misinterpreted. And we all know that we need a lot more than words to express our messages in a right manner. And that's where your body languages skills comes into the picture. So improve your body language skills by following the few simple steps which I'm going to share in this video. And this will help you to ace your next online or video interview. So let's get started. According to the body language expert Susan Constantine, the good eye contact in an interview means you're interested and appreciative of the employee's time, and vice versa with the poor eye contact. So make sure that you maintain an excellent eye contact with the interviewer. Maintaining an eye contact during a virtual interview plays an important role, and this shows that you have a lot of confidence, and this is a sign that you're respecting the interviewer. And to ensure that you're maintaining the eye contact with the interviewer, make sure that you place your laptop or webcam to your eye level. जब आप अपना लैपटॉप या वेबकैम अपने आई लेवल पे कर लेंगे तो इंटरव्यूअर को ये नहीं लगेगा कि आप नीचे देख के जवाब दे रहे हैं. एंड अगर आपके पास लैपटॉप नहीं है तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं? You can just stack couple of books to make sure that your phone camera is at your eye level. और जब आप आंसर दे रहे होगे तो आपको इंश्योर करना है कि आप कैमरे की तरफ देख के आंसर करें ताकि इंटरव्यूअर को लगे कि आप उनकी आंखों में आंखें डालकर जवाब दे रहे हैं. And which of course projects that you have a lot of confidence and you're showing a respect to the interviewer. अगर आपको इंटरव्यूअर का रिएक्शन देखना है तो आप बस कुछ सेकंड्स के लिए आप नीचे देख सकते हैं just to be on the same pace, and then quickly you can look back into the camera, and this will literally help you if you're going to follow this. And also guys, for an in-person interview, make sure that you look into the interviewer's eyes in both the conditions, when you are speaking and also when they are speaking. This shows that you're paying attention to details. And also don't distract yourself by looking into different things available in the interview rooms. For example, you might be staring at the clock or your hand or your watch, etc, etc. And also don't look at the things kept on the interviewer's table. So make sure that you keep these things in your head. Next is your body posture says a lot, especially when it comes to an interview. So make sure that you keep your body posture up to the mark. For example, sitting up straight projects confidence, while slouching projects disinterest and lack of self-confidence and respect for the interviewer, and it is a red flag. Sitting on the edge of your chair and leaning forward is usually a positive body language, and this shows that you're genuinely interested in what's being said. Just don't lean in too close to the camera, which would invade the interviewer's personal space. Crossed arms like this or maybe like this shows that you are not interested in the interviewers, and also this projects a closed body language. So make sure to refrain these things. And also when we cross our arms, it's very obvious that we are going to round our shoulders as well, and that indicates shyness or nervousness. To make a good impression, make sure you're sitting straight and you aren't fidgeting around with your fingers or with your hair, or you're not bouncing your legs. You can move around a little bit to shift positions a couple of times. However, make sure that you don't do this repeatedly. I know our legs won't be visible in the camera screen. However, we need to understand this is a one body, and our upper body will definitely react if our legs are bouncing, right? And this can be very distracting to the interviewer, so make sure to avoid these things. And also candidates who touch their faces very frequently, or they rub their nose, or maybe they touch their neck, these are the kind of gestures that portrays that you're not a trustworthy person and you're not an honest person. And similarly, rubbing your head or neck makes the other person think that you're bored and disinterested. So make sure that you don't practice these things. And I know we have a habit of sneaking peeking to our phone, right? And this is a very bad habit, and this is a red flag, especially when it comes to a virtual interview or an in-person interview. And of course, in an in-person interview, you're not going to do that, right? So make sure that you don't do it here as well. Small gestures like nodding your head when they're speaking, or just a genuine smile like I'm smiling, plays an important role, and especially it carries a lot of weight during a virtual and an in-person interview. So make sure that you include these things. For starters, those reactions shows that you're paying attention to what the interviewer is saying. They also signal that you're being genuine in your reaction as long as they aren't over-exaggerated. Small gestures work excellent when they are genuine, so allow yourself to react but never force it. And don't hurry about these reactions. I know we need to keep these things in our head when it comes to an interview. However, if we practice these things like weeks or months before the interview, this will be very natural. And finally, the last but not the least is practice active listening. Active listening is a crucial component to succeed in an interview, whether it's in-person interview or a virtual interview. Listen closely to interviewers' tone of voice and keep an eye on the interviewer's facial expressions and body languages. During the interview, remind yourself to focus every time your attention begins to drift. One important active listening technique is using nonverbal cues to show understanding, such as nodding, eye contact, and leaning forward. And consider using verbal affirmations like I know, I understand, or just nodding your head plays an important role, and this tunes you with the interviewer's pace. Study says that it takes only 7 seconds to make your first impression. Practice using effective body language to send the right message. Just a few simple tweaks will go a long way towards increasing your chances of ultimately acing your virtual interview. So from now onwards, you need to make sure that you check your active listening skills, your good body posture, eye contact, and small gestures, and of course a genuine smile. And if you're going to practice these body language tips, nobody can stop you by acing your next virtual interview. So guys, till then, take care of yourself. Namaste. Bye-bye.